October 2016 Ascension Energies. A message from Jamye Price. Webpage, www.jamyeprice.com. September Review. The general flow in September dealt with balanced choice as we received an influx of light that was resonant with the frontal lobe of the brain, our higher reasoning. This inflow of light offers an upgrade in how we access choice, how we perceive, how we interact with life. As always, first from within, then with our external actions. This change in the higher reasoning is important along the path of ascension, our rapid evolution, as humanity steps out from undermined controlled behavior and into more empowered choice. Change is constant. We are changing in positive ways that aren't obvious on the news. These changes are a progress, not a huge difference in the human experience all at once. Some symptoms of September were a more peaceful mind or detachment, more aha moments, less psychic ability, physical feelings in the brain or headaches. You may or may not have noticed anything, but the influx of light will still have an effect that will become activated in a natural progression for you. After the equinox, things seem to balance back out and feel more normalized. October Energies, Change. Change, change, change. In September there was an unexplainable excitement brewing which also felt a little calmer after the equinox. The feeling of excitement was running along in the background, and now that October is here and the energy of change feels prevalent, it makes sense. Clearly there is a lot going on in the world that seems so negative. Of course, much of it is. Yet it is a catalyst if you are empowered enough to maintain your balance and choose actions that build a new world, even in the midst of chaos. Internal change. As you observe the life experiences that are occurring around you, you are being called to interact with it. First within, as you perceive the potentials and possibilities that any situation can create. Some things are not within your scope of physical interaction. Maybe it's in another country or occurring locally, but not something that is available for your participation. Maybe it's something you want to create, but the steps aren't clear yet. That's perfectly fine. If it's in your awareness, you are interacting. Your first actions are always internal. Prayer work is so important. You are proclaiming your internal choice, your first action. Imagining, feeling, and refining your desires is natural to a creative human. It's innate. Something comes into your awareness because life is calling you to interaction, to creativity, to allow change through you. For many things, that will be through your prayer. For many other things, that will also be through your external actions. Both are important. Our path of ascension is about consciously utilizing the subtle energies, more thoughts, feelings, potentials within the physical human experience. Some of your most important internal change is how easily you flow with life. Forgiveness and healthy boundaries change you. They may seem very opposite. Do I forgive or do I hold healthy boundaries? But they are two sides of the same coin. They affect your feeling of safety and freedom in your life. When you forgive easily, you feel less tension because you are no longer holding subtle thoughts, feelings, potentials, energy within you. You stop taking things so personally. You begin to open to clear information of the intent behind words and actions. When you hold healthy boundaries, you slowly feel more comfortable choosing from a desire rather than obligation. At first, saying no or holding boundaries feels so mean. It becomes more comfortable as you start to realize that you are still a compassionate and giving person, but you are no longer depleting yourself for others in ways that aren't even truly helpful. Your healthy boundaries are an internal process first as you come to terms with your own energy of sacrifice versus sharing. We all have times of healthy compromise. But finding that line of healthy is a personal, moment by moment discovery. External change. Some information that you are observing is calling you to interact externally. To take a creative risk, to maintain your integrity as you create, to let go of control, to perceive someone differently and stay present in the moment, to say nothing or to speak up for yourself, to give or receive. How are you being called to change? These times are about radical changes. You'll see a lot of detail with this information in the light blasts this month. You know changes must occur within. Many others assume change must occur outside first. You are balancing the external interactions as you are making internal changes, creating inspired actions that are coming more and more from choice. You realize that creating your reality doesn't mean controlling your reality. You realize that the human experience is a divine experience, and you are living the change. Summary. Get ready for change. It is more natural to us than we tend to believe. You can't make a mistake because life will always be calling you to movement. Change is constant, and change is always good, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Throughout the month, observe how you are feeling about what you want to change, what you don't want to change, what change you want to see in the world, and be that change.